Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2 Rise of Sinistrals on the Series JD. When last you joined us, we'd spent a couple days sleeping while tacked-on and Guy got their Mac on, because it's time for us to advance the story. Guy and tacked-on are no longer around, and everyone seems to be frozen. Why does he name the ship after a woman called Margos? He should have named her Stella. Stella! This man is very handsome. Now the ship is done, I want to get more customers, because all customers will use your ship. Yeah, whatever. I wonder if Stella's still ill. Oh, okay, he's actually at the dock. But let's see what this thing says anyway. Probably just says I'm at the dock. Or maybe it doesn't at all. Look at this beauty! I did it! It's done! This is the newly born Margos! Incredible. It's amazing how fast you work. We only had to stay at the inn for 5 days. Of course, he was building a freaking boat, so I didn't want to. It's nothing really. When I see it at me, it always gets me down. A piece of cake, do it all the time. Look out! Oh, it's ready. I have the good timing. I need a breakfast party. I'm the party pooper. I'm party poop. You couldn't find us when you looked for us earlier, baby. You just don't know how to handle the wild side I got to, huh, baby? The wild side, which involved them standing around saying, yeah, look what I can do at a place that served cider. Perhaps it was hard cider, at least. The good talking was I got smacked up aside the head by a new friend. We don't know how strong she was. She's probably strong to get us, baby. I think it was a rim. I'm not sure. It's not strength, she just knows how to handle brutes like you. She kicked you right in the nuts. In any case, Chad, could you put an end to this bizarre comic interlude? Why not? I want 7 you want to go. You can go to either Narcissport or Ustark, or you can go to either Narcissport or Ustark or Gruberikport, where the ancient cave is. We're gonna go to Gruberik, where the ancient cave is. I'm gonna give you a little preview video of what the ancient cave is about. The problem is, I want to do an ancient cave run. I've seen one other Lufia 2 LP, and that's one thing they left out. Ancient cave runs could potentially take a really long time. If I really do try to go from... well, you'll see. Ancient cave is full of treasures. The ancient cave is a place where you can dream. I wonder if that's really true. Well, let's go. I've just lost interest in doing the Dio voice. I don't have specific lyrics. I have no idea how to talk like Dio. As warriors too, there's something different about people who come here, you know. They're Cyclopses. Ancient cave is incredible. Every time you go in, it's different. You never see the same place. It's true. You get 10 potions when you enter the cave. How you use these shapes your destiny. You might think they're just potions, but only in this dungeon will you feel they're special. Yeah, not really. Those 20 gold pieces. Would you like to have a nice rest? No. Care to have a nice rest. There are 99 basements in the ancient cave. It seems there's an incredibly strong monster and they're waiting for treasure hunters. They say if you defeat the monster, you get an ethereal treasure. But I could never get to the B-99. B-99. You sank my battleship, which was way off the normal battleship map. Are you the treasure chest of the ancient cave? Well, not only weapons, but also items and spells. You said there are things in the cave you can't bring out. Of course, many people want to go. You have your own dreams. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? For now, I know for it on. Hello there. I am not going to buy anything here because when we go to the ancient cave, none of this is going to matter. Once you hooked in the ancient cave, you're stuck in this city for a long time. Matter of fact, I just realized all that stuff that I did in the last video with feeding my capsule monsters. None of this is going to mean shit because I'm going to load state after I've already done an ancient cave run and recovered some treasure. I mean, I'll obviously still have the money. I can do that again. I can even off-camera it so that you don't notice. But no, these guys are still going to be back at whatever levels they were at before. Oh well. Oopsie. The items, armor, weapons you get inside the cave will be gone once you're out. But I heard there are some items that won't disappear. Indeed, folks, the ancient cave in this game is a much more interesting mechanic than it was in the last one. The last one was just kind of an optional dungeon that kept popping up every few levels. This one, it really is a very interesting mechanic. You're gonna get an ancient cave, remember the things I'm going to tell you. Listen, the shape of the cave changes every time you enter. Sounds weird, but it's true. The V1 you enter differs from the V1 you entered before, so trying on that won't help. Also, you can't take your items or anything with you. You have to leave them at the entrance. When you enter, your party members' levels go down to level 1 and you weaken, so watch out. Levels will be restored and the items will be left will be returned, so don't worry, that's it. Basically, it's a 99 level cave where you start out with no weapons or armor and everyone is back at level 1. There's a couple of different party combinations you can visit the ancient cave with. This is the earliest in the game you can enter the ancient cave, but in fact this is what most people think is probably the best combination to use anyway. Of course, later in the game, Dekar is replaced with Artia. This is not a big secret. We were able to glean that probably from the entrance, not to mention Lufia 1. But, yeah, whether Dekar or Artia is a better character is really a matter of taste. Dekar is a solid attacker, Artia is another magic user. So you'll have 3 people who can heal in magic instead of 2 if you have Artia, but you'll be doing less damage. And considering how precious magic is in the ancient cave, you probably want someone like Dekar who can just do damage without wasting MP. Came in for the ancient cave too, right? There's so many like you in the back. It's sad. You must leave all your gear and items before you enter the cave. The items inside the blue treasure chest in the cave are the exception to the rule. You take those items with you the next time you enter the cave. This is important to remember. Oh my, this one here looks so strong. I love strong people. I want to travel around the world where the strong people are. I may not look like it, but I'm a treasure hunter. I've been as low as B25, but found no Iris treasures. Shut up, Iris. I tell you, shut up. Some say there are swords and shields that emit rainbow-like light in the caves. They are called the Iris treasures, and no one has ever brought them back. So a treasure hunter returns with any of them would be thought awesome indeed. All the Iris treasures are going to be displayed here, but sad to say, there are none here yet. Oh, yeah? Now, these are... Here we go! I'd like this place to be full of Iris treasure. These are now... like I said, I've been playing the ancient treasure cave off screen, and I've actually brought back several Iris treasures. I was playing the game off screen in the hopes of actually having all of the Iris treasures except for like 1 before I do my recorded on-screen trip so that I can pick up the last Iris treasure while you guys watch. But in fact, the more of them you have, the rarer a drop they become, because I think there's a random chance of not just an Iris treasure, but each specific Iris treasure has a rare drop chance of occurring. So as you get more of them and they get struck off the list, and I think they're replaced by common items, it just gets really hard to find an Iris treasure. At any rate, there's actually 2 Iris treasures left. The 3rd empty spot is filled by an icon that represents defeating level 99, and then you've done everything you can with the ancient cave. And as you can see, my capsule monsters are back down to a lower level because all that silliness I did off screen with leveling them up has now not occurred. But I thought what I would do is, well, I'll tell you what I can do. This is what happens if you go to the ancient cave. When you first get to the island, you go to the ancient cave, you get this. Your items and magic before entering the ancient cave. Inside, you all change to level 1. Please don't worry, your items and levels will be returned upon leaving this cave. Before you leave the cave, you must relinquish all the weapons and items obtained here. You may keep the items found in the blue treasure box. Remember Remember, there may be stairs going down, but there are no stairs going up. Believe, use Providence. This item will bring you to the Earth level. Your Providence is in treasure chests 20 floors below. Good luck. This is an exit. Please use the door on the right to enter. I will keep your items here. As you can see, we're all at level 1. We've got no equipment. 10 potions, Catfish Jewel, and Gades Blade. You might be wondering, why in the world do I have those? One step ahead awaits paradise and purgatory. Believe nothing, save yourself. So we're in the ancient cave. As you can see, we have select button. Well, you can't see this, but I'm hitting the select button. It does nothing. There's no reset. There's no arrows to stun enemies. You can't manipulate enemies as easily as you can in the regular game because they are not. You don't have like arrows and stuff. The reason the Gades Blade and the Catfish Jewel are accessible in my inventory, they are rare drops. One from the Catfish Boss, which is just a rare drop that you can get. The other one is a drop you can get for defeating Gades. But they're also both items that can appear in the ancient cave as treasure items, which means you can get, and I actually do in one save state have, several Gades swords. But here's what I wanted to show you, folks. You can see everyone's at level 1. Capsule monsters are all now at the first level and also at level 1. You remember I had Fumi leveled up. Fumi is now back to being the first level. Everything is basically reset and brought down at the base level. But what if I go there now? I've done several trips to the treasure cave off screen. Sign. Excuse me, sir, but you can't go in. You see the treasures found in the cave or in the back room. It's locked. I believe you can get a key at some point. I forget exactly how that lets you into that room, but I think that's something you get for beating the treasure cave, possibly. Anyway, as you can see, it's a different room because it does reset the map. Flash wants a whip. But now, look at the items we've got. Like I said, I've been through several times. These are items that you get that I've gotten from purple chests. I've got 2 water spirits, now I've got 3 Gades blades because I found 2 in the ancient cave. 2 blaze swords, an air whip, a sizzle sword, ruse armor, 2 of those, water gauntlet, crystal shields, flame shield, ice hairband, earring, engage ring, spider jewels, twist jewels, camo jewels, earth jewels, gorgon rocks, tidal jewels, catfish jewels, boom jewels, apron shield, sky sword. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Because I've been through this thing repeatedly. Like I mentioned that I'd played a lot of off-camera. I've been playing Lufia 2 a lot off-camera, I admit it. And one of the reasons was I wanted to actually do a complete run of the ancient cave. And since you do get to retain items from previous runs through the ancient cave, it is in fact much easier to get through the ancient cave if you've done several runs, because you start out with decent equipment. So, for example, I can now give her strongest gears. You can see she's got the Dark Mirror, which is cursed. You don't even want to take the curse off the Dark Mirror because it reduces its defensive power. But now, like defensive power 29 for Deckar, she's got defensive power of 396. See what I'm saying? Now he's got defensive power of like 259, 120, 102. Some items that will not auto-equip. She's got the Aqua Helm, which I like better than the Ice Hero. One of the problems with the Ancient Cave is it does seem to drop items that Salon can use a lot. And you've only got one Salon. So it's like Deckar and Guy. All those items, they only really had 2 things out of there that they could each use. Well, 3 things for Deckar, 2 things for Guy and Maxim. Like 3 different... like 2 earrings, 2 engage rings, and a diamond ring, none of which the males can use. So I have to choose which one I want for her. The earring, I think, and the diamond ring both increase stats. Engage ring is a useful item because it's useful in shops, but it's not at all useful in the ancient cave. then I've got all the jewels to choose from. It does tend to drop a lot of jewels. Like, you'd have to really visit the Ancient Cave a lot to get all the gear that I've got. It's something that I was doing while, like, you know, watching TV or listening to movies. I would do an Ancient Cave run with the sound off. And also using save states so that you can, like, take greater risks than you can get away with. It's much more dangerous to play this game in the Ancient Cave than it is anywhere else, because you can be on, like, level 97 and you get killed and you lose everything that you've gained from that run. That's how it works. There's no saving in the Ancient Cave without using save states, which I was doing when I played it off screen. When I LP it, I'm going to do, like, a fair run. So I hope you guys are interested in that, because it is going to be a very long dungeon crawl kind of run, but I'm pretty sure there's no one else who's done one on YouTube. And I think it would be pretty cool. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what's the best gear for everybody, but at this point, any gear I give them, it's gonna be many levels into the cave before they're in any kind of danger from anything. Because the gear that they've got right now is really, really powerful. Who the hell can even use the water spear? The water spear must be for Artea. So I can't even, yeah, nobody can even use the water spear. It's kind of silly. And as you can see, the Guy sword is not considered the best sword for anybody at this point. I've got several swords that are better than the Gades blade in terms of damage. The Guy sword, did I say? I meant the Gades sword. But yeah, I'm just going to do like the first level of it so you can see kind of what it's about, but... Oh, and by the way, I could feed some of this stuff to capsule monsters, but I'm certainly not going to do that in the Ancient Cave itself, because that'll mean for this one run it will benefit, and then after that, that'll be used forever and no use to us.